Hey everyone! Welcome back to English for Real Life. I'm Nick, and today I'm sharing a true story that happened when I was flying to another city. Airports can be stressful, especially when everything is in English. But don't worry, I'll walk you through the entire experience and explain useful phrases along the way. Let's jump in. I arrived at the airport around 7:30 in the morning. My flight was at 9, so I had time, but as usual, the airport was already busy. I walked up to the check-in counter. There was a guy at the desk, probably in his 30s, friendly looking. I said, "Hi, I'd like to check in for my flight." He smiled and said, "Sure, can I see your passport and ticket?" I handed him my documents. Then he asked, "Are you checking in any bags today?" I said, "Yeah, I've got one suitcase." He put a tag on it and asked, "Window or aisle seat?" I replied, "Window seat please." "Thanks." He printed my boarding pass and said, "You're all set. Gate A6. Have a good flight." After check-in, I headed to the security checkpoint. A tall man with a serious face waved me forward. "Sir, step right up. Shoes and belt off, laptop out, pockets empty." I followed the instructions and asked, "Do I need to take out my tablet too?" He nodded. "Yes, electronics in a separate tray." I placed everything in the bins and walked through the scanner. It beeped. The security guy looked at me and said, "Got anything metal on you?" I laughed nervously. "Oh, I forgot about the coin in my pocket." He smiled, checked quickly, and let me through. "All good. Have a safe flight." I made my way to gate A6. A young man in uniform stood near the desk, checking boarding passes. I walked up and asked, "Hey, is this the gate for Flight 812 to Denver?" He nodded. "Yep, boarding in about 10 minutes." So I grabbed a coffee and waited nearby. A few minutes later, he picked up the mic and said, "Now boarding rows 20 to 30. That was me. I got in line and handed him my boarding pass. "All set. You're in seat 18A, straight down on your left." But just before takeoff, the captain made an announcement. "Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a short delay due to fog. We'll update you soon." Everyone groaned. I found a male flight attendant and asked, "Do you know how long the delay might be?" He said, "Hard to say, but probably 20 to 30 minutes. Just hang tight." I thanked him and decided to just relax and listen to a podcast while I waited. Eventually, we took off. The flight was smooth, and the view from my window seat was amazing. And you know what? Even though the day was busy and a little stressful, I was glad I could handle every part of it in English, from check-in to landing, just using simple, polite phrases. Let's quickly review some useful expressions I used. 1. I'd like to check in for my flight. 2. Can I have a window seat, please? 3. Do I need to take my laptop out? 4. Is this the gate for Flight 812? 5. How long is the delay? And that was my day at the airport. Now it's your turn. Have you ever traveled by plane in an English-speaking country? What phrases did you use? Tell me in the comments using at least one from this story. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more real English content, share this with someone who's learning English and loves to travel. Thanks for listening, and safe travels.